stay in and stand. Some beautiful artwork. Yeah, beautiful pictures.
So this is the history of Kenya. And here, we just look at how tribes used to identify themselves in the past, before the British came to Kenya.
Okay.
So we have a tribe called the Turkana, and that is how the men used to dress.
Okay.
Then in the past, having many children or grandchildren, just like this, was considered a sign of wealth.
Okay.
Then the Maasai, and for the Turkana, they used to do tribal tattoos as a way of initiation. So just like this.
Okay.
So this is actually how they do it. Just like that. And then when it's healed, it will form a scar, just like that.
Yeah.
Then this is an elder. So as a sign of beauty in the past, both men and women used to pierce their ears. Then they would put some large pieces of timber to enlarge the lobe and wear such heavy earrings, just like this.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. And these were the pieces of timber.
Okay. A lot of beautiful artwork here. And beautiful pictures. Kamba women and children. So the Kamba women have a lot of kids?
They used to.
Oh, okay, they used
Actually,
to.
all tribes.
All tribes, okay.
Used to. And this is the map of Africa. And right here we have Kenya.
Okay.
So the 44 tribes in our country can be divided into these three major groups.
Okay.
So for the Kushites, they came from the Horn of Africa, that is Somalia and Ethiopia, into Kenya.
Okay.
For the Bantus, they came from Central Africa, which is mainly Congo, into Kenya.
Okay.
And for the Nilotes, they came from Egypt, following River Nile, into Kenya.
Okay.
Yeah. So on this map is where we look at how all of these tribes settled into Kenya. So for the Bantus, it's the yellow color. All of us.
So that's the largest tribe?
Yeah, that's the largest tribe. Yeah. For the Kushites, it's the blue. Then the Nilotes, we have this, the peach color. So we have the Maasais, the Luos, and many others.
Okay. Well, all of them was pretty good sized tribes, yeah. Okay.
Then we have the Swahili, which is just right here. In the 14th century, we had the coming of Omani Arabs to the coast of Kenya for trade. So they intermarried with these Bantus, and then their children are now the Swahili. So in Kenya, we speak English, we speak Swahili, which came from there.
Okay.
It was a language of trade. Everyone had to learn it to trade.
Okay.
Yeah. So this is called Kisumu Market. Before the Arabs came to the coast of Kenya, this was the largest market there was, where people used to exchange things for other things. So they'd exchange such foodstuffs, get the tools, and get the baskets.
Okay. Yeah.
And here, we have another food. It's worn by leathers, and this is made from several black and white colors. So for the Omani Arabs, they used to also practice their trade along the east coast. So people were kidnapped, some were sold by their families, and they were held captive at these caves called Shimoni Caves that are found in the coast of Kenya before being transported to other parts of the world through the sea, Indian Ocean. And also, for the Omani Arabs, ivory was also a major item of trade for them. So this is a replica that is about 23 kilograms, that is 46 pounds. So this is what the enslaved Kenyans would be forced to transport for very long distances, and if they showed signs of exhaustion, they'd be beaten, sometimes to death.
Man. Okay. So Arabs was involved in the slave trade also.
Yes.
Okay. It wasn't just white people like a lot of people think. It was Arabs also. It was a lot of
Yes.
different races. Okay.
Yeah, it was Arabs, yeah.
Okay.
Then in 1885, we had the coming of the British to Kenya.
Okay.
So they landed and offered protection with these guns from the Arabs in exchange for land.
Okay.
So back then, Kenyans could not read or write in English, and in such agreements, they were tricked.
Okay.
So they wrote that they would take the most fertile lands and left them with the less fertile lands.
Yeah.
Also, because they could not write, they had to sign using the thumbprints.
Okay.
So the areas highlighted on this map are the highlands of Kenya, the most fertile, and they were given to British settlers such as Macmillan, Rogan, Egerton, and Delamere. And this is where now Kenyans were forced to work for very low wages.
Okay.
So this is now more about the coming of the Indians to Kenya.
Okay.
So they were also colonized by the British, and in 1896 they were brought into Kenya to do this raid.
Okay. This is what they built. Huh?
Yeah, this is what they built section.
Okay.
Yeah. So the missionaries in Kenya introduced such schools and churches where people were taught how to read and write at a very basic level. So they did not want Kenyans to understand what they were going through, but just to know enough to follow instructions.
So this is what Christianity was taught. They brought over Christianity. Okay.
And in the World War I,
So they brought over Christianity to make people think that Jesus Christ was a white man.
exactly.
Okay. Okay.
So in 1920, Israeli were named Kenya, and we got the name Kenya from Mount Kenya, which is just found in the central part of Kenya.
Okay.
But we did not call it that. In the past, we called it Mount Kirinyaga, but the British chose to say it as Kenya and then just call the country Kenya. And so the highest position a Kenyan could have in the colonial government was being a paramount chief, just like him. But that meant you were just a spy for the colonial government. So in the colonial period, we had the introduction of this, the kipande. So a kipande is what we call an ID in Swahili. And in the past, it was a metal container with a piece of paper inside, written your name and where you live. And if you are found without it, you are arrested.
Okay.
This is a picture of one of the families. With these ones,
So this is now more about the struggle for independence.
Okay.
And this mainly began after the World War II.
Okay.
So right here, in these two pictures, that is the Lancaster House Conference in 1960 and 1962, where African Kenyan leaders, such as the man in the Cape, that is Jomo Kenyatta, who became the first president of Kenya, they used to go to London before independence to have talks and debates on how to get our country back. So this is a massacre that occurred during the colonial period. Political activists had been arrested, and a crowd of about 8,000 people went to protest for his release. But upon arrival, the British, who were just opposite the police station, shot at them.
So the British done some bad things.
Very, very bad things.
Yeah, I can tell. Yeah, I can tell.
I really just want to talk about that corner. It's
Okay.
very important.
Okay. So this is like all the different types of weapons that they introduced.
Yeah, it's about that group that is in the corner. It was a militant group called Mau Mau. So they were tribesmen and women from my tribe who would hide in the forest of Mount Kenya, then come out at night, kill the British and burn their houses.
Oh, okay.
Yeah? And it's actually the guns that they used.
Yeah.
They could not afford real ones. They used to make their own.
Oh, okay.
And these shot nails instead of bullets.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
So with the Mau Mau, they had a leader, and this was him. He was called Dedan Kimathi. He was captured by the British and shot in the leg in 1957. And back then, when the British thought you were part of the Mau Mau, you'd be arrested, taken to such a detention camp, where you'd be shot to your death or hanged to your death.
Oh,
Then we have one of the only women who fight to the men in the forest, Ashto. She's called the Marshal Muloney. She actually just died 2 weeks ago. A national hero.
okay. How old is she there? How old was she?
She was about 92.
92, okay.
But finally, because of the Mau Mau, we got our independence in 1963 with Jomo Kenyatta first becoming the prime minister, and then a year later he became the first president of Kenya.
Okay. So in 1963, that's when you get your independence?
Yeah.
Okay.
Then in 1964, we became a republic, and Jomo Kenyatta became the first president. And we also got our first vice president. Then after 14 years, Jomo Kenyatta passed, and we got our second president, who was him. This is Daniel Moi, and he was a dictator who was in office for about 24 years.
Oh, man. You say he was a dictator?
Yeah. So actually one of the things he introduced was a queuing system of voting.
Okay.
The candidate with the longest queue would always be the winner, and surprisingly it was always him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So how he get up? How did he end up leaving office?
Oh, he got pressure, outside pressure from Britain, from the US.
Okay.
Yes. And then we also got a new constitution, so
Okay.
yeah, that's how we got him on the seat.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah, that's it.
It's gonna be a decent sized long video. There's some history in this.
So these are some aspects of our culture. We have our staple food. So actually in Kenya, each tribe has their own staple food, but as a country, we all enjoy this.
Okay.
Have you tried anything like this? Have you tried anything
Oh
like
yes,
this?
yes,
Do
yes.
you like it?
Yeah. I done tried the ugali. I done tried the vegetables right there, the peppers and all that. Yeah. I done tried. Is that goat?
Could be goat,
Could be
cow,
goat.
could be
Okay.
anything.
My son done tried that. I don't eat meat, but he tried it. But Yeah, we didn't have the ugali and everything. Yeah. I even learned how to make it. I even know how to make it now. So yeah.
That's good. So have you been to a park? Safari?
The national park.
Yeah.
Yes.
So here we have the skulls and skeletons of the
Okay.
big five. We have the lion, the elephant, leopard, rhino, and the buffalo.
So this is the lion right here.
Yeah, there's a lion.
Okay.
So you've seen all of the big five.
Yeah.
That's good. And these are now just some of the protected species. We have this type of an antelope that is called the hartebeest, the wild dog back there.
What I haven't seen yet is hyenas. I haven't seen any hyenas yet. Yeah.
Which park did you go to?
National Nairobi Park.
Oh, in Nairobi.
Yeah.
You have to go to Masai Mara for that.
Okay, that's what somebody was telling me. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
So this is the bees exhibition, but it's not done yet.
Okay.
Yeah. And this is now more about culture, where we look at youth, childhood, adulthood, and ancestry, depending on the various cultures in Kenya.
Okay.
So this is more about adulthood.
Okay.
And these are things that will be found in people's houses in the past.
Okay.
Yeah, like we have a fish trap, this one. This is a coconut strainer, the mat, that was their bed right there.
Okay.
The mortar and pestle to crush spices with.
Yeah. I haven't seen the little small ones that people. Yeah.
Small ones. And for leaders, they had different cloaks depending on the tribe. And this belonged to a tribe called the Kalenjin. So this is made from leopard skin and cow skin.
Okay.
And in the past, they used to believe a lot in spirituality. So they would bless their homes and protect them from evil spirits.
Okay.
So like these sandals would be put outside the door to repel any evil spirits from coming in.
Okay. I see some barber stuff here. They got picks too. See? These might be where the picks was originated from. And they got the clippers. Okay.
And for recreation, after work, different tribes had different ways of doing it. And we have a tribe called the Luya. They would put the traditional beer in these pots and drink it from the pot from using the straws, just like that.
Okay.
And actually, each tribe in Kenya has their own beer.
Yeah.
We tried any traditional beer.
So how many tribes is in Kenya? 42?
44.
44?
Yeah.
So y'all got 44 different types of beers.
Exactly.
Okay. Okay.
And this is now more about, these are shrines of a witch doctor and of a spiritual healer.
Okay.
So this is someone that you'd see in the past when you are physically ill or mentally ill in the case of evil spirits.
Okay.
But now, because of religion, this is considered a taboo.
It's considered what now?
Taboo.
Taboo, okay.
Something that is really looked down upon.
Oh, okay. Okay. Do people still practice it?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, but it's hidden.
It's hidden,
It is
okay.
hidden.
Okay.
So we have a tribe called the Mijikenda, and they would use these tombstones to bury their loved ones. So you are buried according to your status. If you are very rich, you get the big one, and if you are poor, you get the small one.
Small one, yeah. Okay.
And here we have masks that are made from dead people's skin and animal skin.
Okay.
And this is what they wore when they approached the graves of their loved ones to consult them.
Okay.
Sorry? And this is now the childhood stage. So here we just compare the past and the present.
Okay.
This is how celebration of a child is done in the present. We have baptism in churches, giving
Yeah.
of gifts, but in the past, that's how they did it.
Okay.
just as they protected their homes, they would protect their children from evil spirits by having them wear charms around the ankles, the wrist, and the neck.
Okay.
But this is not that anymore.
Yeah.
And now we have toys of the past.
There's some toys right here, some Kenyan toys.
And these are now of the present.
Okay.
But in Kenya, we're big on recycling. So recycled metals can be used to make such traps, the bikes, and recycled nylon to make soccer balls.
Okay. See them slingshots right there? Okay.
Kill birds. And we are meant to education. So in the youth stage, to come from the childhood stage to the youth stage, they had to go through circumcision. And in the past, it was for both girls and boys at about 12 to 14 years. And these are the blades that would be used.
Okay. Yeah. So these are more instruments right here?
Yes.
Okay.
It was a very big celebration.
Yeah.
And these are things that were used.
Okay.
So for the Maasai, this is how they used to dress for their ceremony.
Okay. And somebody would have told me that this tribe is the tribe that be hunting lions. They're like fiddlers.
Yes.
They're like a fiddler's tribe. Okay.
They had to get circumcised and then kill a lion
Oh, okay.
to prove that now you're a man.
Oh man. Okay.
Yeah.
Man.
And for the girls, this is what they would wear during the process.
Okay.
So now we go back downstairs.
Okay. We're heading back downstairs now.
Sorry, I lost your connection. I lost your
Okay.
connection.
So here we'll do a tour of these animals and then we'll go to the evolution of animals.
Okay.
So right here we have two members of the big five, the African elephant and this buffalo.
Okay.
So for the African elephant, it gets its name from the shape of its ears,
Okay.
which looks quite similar to the shape of the map of Africa.
Oh, okay.
Then we do have this skeleton of an African elephant that was called Ahmed or Marsot.
Okay.
So it was the last of its kind to have such large tusks
Man,
equivalent to the size
yeah.
of its body. So
Those-
for a normal African elephant, one tusk is about 23 kilograms, but for him, one was about 68 kilograms.
Man. Okay. Now was the elephant actually this big right here? Oh, okay. Man, okay.
Then you have the buffalo.
Giraffes are tall.
It's called the tabby. So this is related to the giraffe. When you look at the face, they are quite similar,
Yeah.
but it has stripes like that of a zebra because
Okay.
they're found in the same place and they feed on similar things.
Oh, okay.
But this is only found in Congo and they're almost extinct.
Okay. Okay.
Now you can measure the elephant.
Yeah, yeah. Oh, look at that elephant there. Look at the tusk. That's the skeleton of the elephant right there. These are different elephants. These are the same elephants? Okay, okay.
Just the tusks.
Okay. Oh, the difference is just the tusks. Okay. So these are extinct. They don't.
No, you don't get them. It's also cut.
Okay. Okay.
So now we can go to the evolution of humans. So here we get to see the skulls and the fossils that were discovered in Kenya. And this is our oldest. It is called Ekenge Selili, which is 18 million years old.
Oh man, 18 million.
18 million.
Ooh.
But this is just a skull of a mature.
Yeah.
And this is called the Paranthropus ithopicus, or the black skull, because of its black color. And this is 2.5 million years old.
How many?
2.5.
2.5 million. Okay. Man.
And this is now our most famous. And this is called the Turkana boy, which is also a Homo erectus, that is 1.6 million years old.
Okay.
So they thought he was a boy because of the narrow pelvis,
Yeah.
and he was just 9, 12 years old,
Okay.
because the skull lacked complete sets of teeth. And this is now a skull of another Homo erectus, that is 1.75 million years old.
1.75? Okay.
Yes, and the Homo erectus, they are also believed to have invented fire.
Okay.
So this is the Homo rudolfensis, that is 1.9 million years old.
Okay.
So for such an old fossil, it had quite a large brain size of about 700 cc.
Okay.
And this is now the Homo habilis, that is 1.9 million years old.
Okay.
So he was the first man to start making stone tools, and those tools were called Oldowan tools.
Okay. And all these skulls come from people that lived in Kenya? Okay.
And here, so this is where we see how they used to live.
They used to do that. It looks real, but hii ni kamera hii kwani nini?
These are people from Kenya, all these skulls. Black skull, 2.5 million years old. Oh, it's the oldest. No, it's the oldest, 18 million years. Ooh-wee. Okay. See if I do another video. Thank y'all for watching Real Talk with Paul in Kenya, National Museum. I'll holler at y'all later.